I've gone viral. So what? Right? So what? It's not a big deal compared to something else. With the 20 some odd years being a serial entrepreneur, compete with yourself. Don't compete with that guy next door. Don't compete with that other channel. Don't do it. You need to compete with yourself. So what you need to do is you look at your views. You look at your subscribers. If other external forces generate a groundswell, hey, all of a sudden, that's the definition of viral. You've gone viral. I've gone viral. You can too. You will go viral. It's just a matter of time. And I think it's about perseverance, putting your best foot forward, just making good content. Don't feed the algorithm. Don't try and trick it to get people to watch your show, because if they come and they bounce, then it's not good. I got a crappy one that went viral. Next time, hopefully it'll be a good one. I'm going to show you the stats on that in a bit here. Put it in context that if you have a video that maybe your channel typically gets this many views, but you've got this many views out of that channel, it's viral. Well, it's the last week of the year, work-wise. Business work, non my business work. And so I've got a list kind of on the whiteboard behind me here about 10 things I want to try and accomplish over the coming week. I don't think I'll get to all of it just because I bit off a lot more than you, and I was kind of slacking last week and park days, and it's holidays. I'm just not motivated to dig in and do a lot of hard, heavy lifting right before taking a week off, so I haven't. And then I bought some paraphernalia. I got some new toys. I got these new lamps that are behind me, these colored lamps, and it's really cool. I can control the coloring. I also bought some new, portable mics that I can wear, which will be really great for a lot of recording styles and a lot of things I want to do going into the new channel. Particularly like this video, I'm recording off the audio on my phone. It's not bad, but it can be better. There's a little bit of an echo in this room because I don't have a lot of stuff on my walls here. So it creates that reverb. Like, you can hear that in the background as I speak. There's a bit of a hello. Not quite that bad, but it's enough that you can notice it. When I grew up, I had a younger sister, and she used to pester me. It was her favorite pastime. And I would say, Angela, you're going to get hurt. I would have to threaten violence to have her stop bugging me, because she would not stop. Parents wouldn't intervene because I was the oldest child. And so, like a sleeping dragon, I would have to put up with the badgering, the constant attacks from the fiery villagers with their pitchforks and stuff for hours. And finally, that's it. I had enough. And I had to reach out the long arm of justice and stop her from pestering me. And of course, I would get grounded instantly because I hit my sister. The things you learn before you're 10. Anyway, I feel like as a serial entrepreneur, I'm in that mode where I'm asleep. I'm ready to be pestered awake, so to speak, to take action. Bunch of stuff in the works, and I'm going to share with you today some of those things that I've been working on this week in preparation for 2023. So the first one I want to talk about here was this past week's been interesting. Been doing some dabbling on YouTubes, and so I've got this one video. It's kind of gone viral a little bit. One creator, he's talking about his definition of going viral. It's not going to be millions and billions, and it's possible, but expecting that, like expecting the lottery win, you're not going to do it. So if you set yourself up with that expectation, you're always, all your videos will fail. All your expectations will be completely dashed. Let's take a look at those stats, and I'm curious to show you what things are looking like there. All right, so for those of you who are not familiar, this is what the kind of the back end stats look like in YouTube. So I was looking through. I got these are kind of the different videos I've posted over time, and some of them have, I don't know, a couple dozen. Last week I did an update. This week I'm doing an update. And so that's my Roll Your Realm channel. And let's take a look. I got a couple other channels. I have Naturally Zen. Naturally Zen is all about these kind of experimentation around long play videos. You've seen a lot of these Christmas, like these Christmas kind of fireplace videos, probably on YouTube if you're on there much. And so I've made a bunch of these, just some with music, some without, different settings, different backgrounds. And it's been interesting to watch some of these because, I mean, I look at the detailed stats on, say, this one here. 9.5 hours of people watching it over time. I mean, that's out of 8 views. That's not bad. But the problem with something like this is it kind of died off in terms of, okay, they got some interesting impressions at the start. Click-through rate, it was pretty okay at the start, then it's dead. Getting no views, getting no nothing, no traction, anything. And this is fairly typical of my YouTube experience. This one's got no hits at all. Really sad. This one got a whole one person. But then this one here, it did pretty good. So it's had 38 views and 15 hours of watch time. It did pick me up one subscriber who I think obviously unsubscribed because the channel still has 0 total subscribers. But I mean, that's pretty interesting. I mean, 15 hours of watch time. So there you go. That's how that kind of worked. And then I posted this guy here. This was interesting because I rotated the videos a few times. And it's just dud. Yeah, I don't know what to do about this because it's you look at something like the reach. So yeah, it's been displayed to 1.1 thousand people. And it's just a horrible click-through rate. Like it's 4% at this point. Well, I guess I can't say it's too bad. I mean, it's factoring in this 0 here and 1.4 here. I mean, it did pick up. So having a thumbnail, a nicer thumbnail, has got it to about 4%. So that's not too bad, I guess. I shouldn't whine about that. But if I had that 4% more the first few days when I had all my impressions, that would have done a lot better for the video. I went to this Christmas parade. Truck lights. These trucks are doing a parade, and they got all their semi trucks and buses and fire trucks all got Christmas lights on it. I just uploaded it from my phone. No editing, no thumbnail, nothing. And I'm not sure how it happened, but I got a little bit of a pickup here. So I got 6,000 views on this sucker. Let's look at this. It's been interesting because I'm like, wow, like this is what I feel like a video should do on a YouTube. And so you see this progression of like this normal. This is my normal experience here the first couple days, and then a little bit of I think I did a little more sharing, and then something happened here. The algorithm picked me up, and I just going crazy. And like these few days here were just felt like I was going viral, right? And then it just kind of tapered off for 3 or 4 days for midweek, kind of a little slow incline. And then yesterday, Saturday morning, I don't know what happened. I just went super duper. Look at that. So I go from like 3,800 to 5,600. So like almost 2,000 in a day. Like that's insane to me. Like I just so it's tapered off again here. It's now Monday, so people don't have as much available time, right? But I mean, look at that, 150 hours of watch time. That's all right. I'll take it. 63,000 impressions. The click-through rate's been interesting because, naturally at this 3 days in, I was getting like 20%. That's significant. Like that's a lot. And then it's kind of bouncing around this midpoint here of around 10%. But then it kind of flatlined here. And then this was interesting. So I changed to this thumbnail. I would think this would be better than just an ugly, like these two here were, this one and this one were the kind of the two thumbnails that it had. And then I put this more, I thought nicer, has a caption, but it killed my performance. And around when I did that yesterday, I think it killed the what was being sent here, because it would drop from 6.2% click-through rate to 2.3. That's an example of what not to do. How about that? I got a viral video.